Had cameras on the Jazz team bus pulling into the arena. The players exuding confidence as we get set to get the action started. Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls going up against the Utah Jazz. Joined by Hall of Famer Grant Hill, NBA champion Steve Smith, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You take a look at Utah, they're in 6th place, but still time to make a move in the standings.
When I look at Utah, they've looked rock solid this season. They just need to stay on target and prepare for the postseason.
I don't think they've played their best basketball, so if things do come together for them before the end of the regular season, look out.
And we've got just enough time for a pregame report. Let's go over to the sidelines, where Allie LaForce is standing by. Allie?
Well, last season, DeMar DeRozan set the all-time record for consecutive games with over 35 points and above 50% field goal shooting, surpassing the great Wilt Chamberlain. DeMar said, quote, "As a fan of the history of the game, to have the privilege of these opportunities, it's something I never take for granted." Brian?
Oh, incredible. Thanks, Allie. Well, Grant, we've seen the NBA evolve quite a bit since your playing days. How do you think you'd be used in today's game versus when you played?
Well, B.A., with the spacing in today's game and my ability to slash to the rim, I think I would still be able to get to the basket, dominate in the mid-range, but I'd be shooting way more threes, and I would see more minutes playing as a small ball power forward as well.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Mike Conley. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Clarkson in at the 2. And for Chicago, LaVine is the 2 with DeRozan at the 3. Williams at power forward with Vucevic at center. And it's Caruso in at the point. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Clarkson against LaVine. 6 on the shot clock. Clarkson outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
I mean, Jordan Clarkson is huge in the Philippines. His family with roots there, traveling out to Manila with NBA cares, drawing huge crowds.
Now here's LaVine. Playing Washington, he was nearly unstoppable. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Mike Conley.
It's almost hard to believe that Zach LaVine is still getting better, but he really is maturing into his game and getting sharper as a player.
And he can't get the first one. And Clarkson in 2018 suited up for the Philippines national team.
NBA Clarkson's NBA games are a must-watch in the Philippines. Kids watching Clarkson's games in the morning before heading to school. They say, forget the cartoons, we want to watch hoops.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Conley, right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Outside Vanderbilt. Outside Conley. On the wing, Clarkson. The Jazz with another miss.
3 straight misses to begin this contest and already starting to look frustrated.
Caruso. Hook it off the crossover.
Caruso likes to take high percentage shots. He works hard to get inside looks.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Now here's Conley. 17 points in his last outing. Here's Vanderbilt. Gets it to go from 8 feet.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Williams in the post, guarded by Olynyk. LaVine passes to DeRozan. Vucevic, a screen on Markkanen. DeRozan with the ball. Now Vanderbilt defending.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Conley finds Vanderbilt. Outside Conley. Screen by Olynyk. And it's blocked by Vucevic.
Vucevic is so long, he's tough to get a shot over.
Pass to DeRozan. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Over Olynyk. That one's wide left. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Markkanen outside. Inside. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Vucevic, a screen on Markkanen. And it's DeRozan missing. Clarkson outside. Launches it. That one doesn't drop. There's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides. The score still close. Jazz out in front. They're up by 1. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break.
Ladies and gentlemen, your full
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
They've got Dosunmu, Javonte Green out there with Tony Bradley. And then it's Goran Dragic, and it's Drummond in at the center position. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Dosunmu, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
And when you look at Ayo Dosunmu, he's not your typical facilitating guard. He can score also. Doesn't shoot the ball too often, but when he does, he knocks it down.
at the line for the Bulls, Ayo Dosunmu, shooting 1.
You know, you mentioned Ayo Dosunmu. What nice depth he gives this team.
He does, B.A. One, he can score. He's quick, he's athletic, plays well without the basketball. And the one thing about the offense, you have a guy like that, he doesn't need it in his hands to score.
And this is what the schedule looks like for the Chicago Bulls. On Saturday, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks coming to town. And then Sunday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And you know, for that matchup with the Knicks, no question they'll be amped for that one, eager to prove themselves against a tough opponent.
No good on that one.
For Utah, new ownership taking over in 2020. In addition to that group, NBA legend D. Wade, great to see an ex-player get a piece of the pie.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Well, like D-Wade in Utah, Smitty, do you think there'll be more former players getting some equity in teams?
B.A., absolutely. I think it'd be great for the game. That's one of the biggest pieces of the equality puzzle, having more owners with different backgrounds and experiences.
Dragic misses. Utah trailing here. To the middle. Here's Azubuike. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
minute 39 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Dosunmu. Three-pointer. Horton Tucker grabs the miss. And Utah has possession. Here's Alexander Walker. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Beasley outside. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Bulls.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Dragic. Bradley sets a screen. Releases from 15. And the jumper is on the mark.
How about the tempo Dragic plays with? Constantly working for a good shot.
41 seconds left in the first half. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Beasley. Fires from deep. Drummond grabs the miss. The Bulls have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Green finds Dragic. Here's Dosunmu. 19 seconds left in the second quarter. Drummond inside. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Beasley for 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Bulls out in front. They're up by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team.
They've each been fantastic tonight, playing with fire, doing just about everything. Lots of pressure on these two in the second half.
I remember being the guy on a given night. Well, for me, it was all nights.
Let's switch gears to the Chicago Bulls. They're in a tight one after the first half.
Man, their fans are loving this one. As a player, man, you can feed off that positive crowd. It can help you build momentum, you know. It just gets your blood flowing, and it's right tonight.
We'll see if they can carry that energy into the second half, both the fans and the team. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Chicago leading. Back on draft night 2017, the Bulls trading away their star, Jimmy Butler.
And what a haul they got from Minnesota. Zach LaVine, the headliner, and he's turned out to be a franchise player. It's tough to win one of those type of deals, but Chicago got a stud.
Kicking off the second half, here's Will Hardy's 5. Mike Conley out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Markkanen in at the 3.
You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
Caruso outside. Pass to Vucevic. And stolen by Markkanen. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Outside Vanderbilt. Markkanen outside. And that misses. That would have put him up. Well, Chicago's shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. Now here's Caruso. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's DeRozan. Count it. DeRozan's got his first 2 points.
Right in the teeth of that defense, DeRozan explosive through contact.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Whoa, a drive like that is the kind of play that can shift the entire outcome of a close game like this one. And a different kind of score. DeRozan attempted 741 mid-range jumpers last year, almost 300 more than anyone else.
And that one's good.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Caruso, pass to Levine. Soft touch off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 2. And Grant DeRozan, high volume from the mid-range and extremely accurate.
You know, B.A., he consistently makes about half those shots. And defensively, you know that's his favorite area. But his ball handling and vertical negate anything you throw at him.
Count the basket.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Pass to DeRozan. Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. Basket counts.
Physical defense, but DeRozan with great focus and great upper body strength.
Levine against Clarkson. That's tipped and stolen by Caruso. Fast break. Here we go. Pass to Levine. Picked by Vucevic. Levine can't hit. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Bulls out in front. They lead by a bucket. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Kobe White out there with Ayo Dosunmu. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. From deep, Conley. The shot won't fall. Well, Chicago's shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Here's Dosunmu. Outside White. Vucevic, a screen on Beasley. Here's the floater. Tipped. And they get it back. Chalk up 2 there. And the Bulls lead by 4. Utah is shooting just 33% so far in this game. Outside Conley. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. And Vucevic with the block. Pass to Dosunmu. Outside LaVine. Just 5 to shoot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Huge spot here. I like that it's LaVine at the line. A fearless player.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. Bradley, he's checked in for White. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws. Outside Conley, the shake. And
And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Dosunmu. And here's DeRozan. There's a minute 17 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Can't connect from 13 feet out. DeRozan's gone 2 for 7 from the field. Here's Conley. With his first shot attempt. And it's in. And now they trail by just 4.
You know, off that pick, Mike Conley, he's able to drive, shoot, and pass. That's what makes him a tough cover.
Williams is checked in for Chicago. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He gave his guys plenty of encouragement, saying, quote, "You got this. All we have to do is finish strong. And I know we can do that." Firing up his squad for the stretch run. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Clarkson. Pass to Vanderbilt. From deep. A shot by Conley. No good. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Chicago, DeMar DeRozan. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5.
So tough to guard. DeRozan with the strength, the near 40-inch vertical, and he loves to challenge you.
Caruso, he's checked in for Chicago. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game. Timeout called, the Jazz. They're losing by 6. 30 seconds left in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately fire.
1, 2, 3. Let's hear it for y'all. 3, 1, 2, 3.
And stolen by Caruso. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Alex Caruso.
Shoot 2.
2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
I like how Alex Caruso gives his team an instant energy boost out on the floor. He's always working overtime.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night. A terrific effort, but they just couldn't make enough big plays.
Markkanen misses. And here's Caruso. This one belongs to Chicago. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game. So long, everybody.